Here we're going to show you how to make a moulded rose. So today we're going to use our red ready to roll icing. And we chop off a small part of our ready to roll icing. Just knead it in your hands to wake up the gums and make it nice and soft and pliable. And put the rest of the way so we can use that again later. So to start off with, you need to make a cone as the basis for the bud to hold the rose. To roll it into a ball and into a pear shape, putting your hands in a V shape to help you. And there's our original cone. Using the rest of the icing, roll it into a ball, then into a sausage shape or a cylinder. And for these we're going to make the petals. So we have a 1, 3, 5 and 7 to actually make your rose. 1 for the bud, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the rest of the petals. So take away the excess. So taking your first one, roll it into a ball and put it on your film. We'll do that with the first 4, so we're making our bud. And then take the top of the film over, press each one down on one side, and then smooth down one side to form the petal. Do that for each one. And there we have 4. When you're happy with those, we just then will release the film like so. Peel away the first one, then using a little bit of cool boiled water on the edge, this will help the petal stick. Place that around there. Put the icing on the cone and wrap that one carefully around, tucking in the edge to make the inner part of the bud. And there's the centre part of our rose. So take the other petals. Now we need to make them into a petal shape. So place it between your finger and your thumb, over the thumb, and then gently pull the top back to make a nice petal shape. We'll do that for each one. Once you've got all 3, we can then put some more of the cool boiled water on there. Just a little bit on the edges, that'll help them all stick. So for these, for the bud, we're using 3, keeping the top of the petal in line with the top of the bud. And then just a little bit of water on each one, and we'll be placing the petals inside each other. So one inside each other, and then press them around. Gently pinch the top of each one to make it look like a real petal. And if you wish, you can just cut it here, and there's the main bud. And you'd roll it between your fingers. But we're going to make a larger rose, so that one you could cut there, but we're going to make a larger rose, so we're going to add more petals. So again, roll a ball of your icing, and then when they're all done, place them all on the film, put the film over the top and press each one down, as we did before with the bud. So smooth down the sides on each petal. And then when we're happy with these, we're able to make them into our petal shapes. We're just smoothing the last one down. Then peel away the film to release them. And now we start to shape the petal. So take the first one, place it on your thumb, with the other fingers push it back. And I'll just show you another one. On the thumb, using your other fingers, push back the top to make the petal. And we do the same for the rest of them too. Then using a small amount of cool boiled water, just wet the base slightly. This will just act as a bit of a glue. If you do that on each one, then they're ready to put against the bud. And on these, you put them inside of each other to make them look quite nice and real. So take the first petal, put it on the top, making sure you keep the top of the edge of the petal level with the bud. Place them one inside of each other, working your way around. Place them in nice and softly. Then with the last ones in, again making sure the top is all level, gently press together, a little pinch on the top of each one to make it look nice and real. And of course you can always add more layers to it, but here if we cut this one off, and there's our finished rose. It's always an idea just to make sure that all the petals are well in place And then there's our finished cake topper. Ready to decorate your cake, our finished moulded rose.